My classmates were throwing eggs at me. They splattered against my shirt, dripping down my arms, and everyone laughed. To them, I was just a joke, a skinny 14-year-old kid with no strength, no friends, no dignity. I can still hear the way their voices echoed through the hallway, like every laugh was another punch to my gut. I hated it, every single second of it. You see, my name is Williams, but at school, that name meant nothing. It was a curse. No matter where I went, I couldn't escape the bullying. They mocked my body, called me names, shoved me around like I wasn't even human. And the worst part? I believed them. I believed I was weak. At home, it wasn't much better. My dad, he used to be a boxer, a real fighter, the kind of man people once respected. But by the time I was growing up, he wasn't fighting anymore. He worked small jobs and kept the past locked away. I think it hurt him to know that his son was being destroyed at school while he couldn't stop it. I carried so much anger back then. I argued with him constantly, slammed doors, shouted things I didn't mean. I thought he didn't understand me, but maybe I didn't understand him either. One day, I decided I'd had enough. Enough laughter, enough pain, enough humiliation. I grabbed a knife and slid it into my backpack. I told myself that if someone made fun of me again, I'd show them I wasn't weak. I'd make them regret it. But fate had other plans. My dad caught me slipping the knife into my bag. His face, God, I'll never forget it. First shock, then pure rage. He ripped the knife out, slammed it on the table, and yelled at me like never before. My heart pounded, my throat tightened, but I shouted back. "You don't know what it's like, Dad. You don't know how it feels to be laughed at every day." Then his voice softened. His eyes changed. He said, "Son, you don't fight with a blade. You fight with strength. You want respect? Earn it. Not this way." That was the first time I felt like he truly saw me, and that night he took me to the basement. The gloves came out, the old punching bag swung from the ceiling, and my training began. It was brutal. My body wasn't made for boxing, at least not yet. My arms ached, my ribs burned, sweat drenched me until I thought I'd pass out. But Dad never let me quit. Again, he'd say, "Jab. Move your feet. Keep your guard up." And he gave me one rule: no fighting at school. No matter what they say, no matter what they do, you hold it in. Until you're ready. Until you've earned it. So I swallowed my pride. I kept quiet. I let them laugh, shove, mock. But every night I transformed. Inch by inch, punch by punch, I grew stronger. My body hardened, my fists learned discipline, and my heart learned patience. Months passed. Then the day came. At school, one of the usual bullies shoved me, laughing in my face. Something inside me snapped, but this time it wasn't weakness, it was power. My training surged through me like fire. I stood tall, raised my fists, and let everything I'd learned fly. The first punch stunned him. The second knocked him down. The hallway went silent. Everyone stared, their mouths open in shock. Then slowly, clapping started. Hands slapping together, louder and louder until the whole place echoed with it. For the first time, I wasn't the joke. I wasn't the punching bag. I was the fighter. The bullies stopped after that. Respect took the place of laughter, and fear replaced cruelty. But what I gained was bigger than their silence. I gained myself. I realized I never needed the knife. I never needed revenge. What I needed was strength, discipline, and the courage to stand tall. And that's who I am now. Not a victim. Not a shadow, a fighter.